Hi, welcome to this series of home training videos. In this series we're going to be looking at Chun Taekwondo, or Taekwondo, or also known as practical Taekwondo. Okay, all of those names basically refer to the teachings of Grandmaster Kim Bok-man. A lot of people these days are talking about military Taekwondo and what it was like, the older styles of Taekwondo were like. Well, this is it. Okay, this is Grandmaster Kim was the original Sergeant Kim who used to teach hand-to-hand combat in the Korean army. So this is his way of doing Taekwondo. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is the basic fighting stance that he usually uses. It's very similar to a middle stance or a back stance, so that's 60-40 stance. Front knee pointing, front foot pointing to the front, back knee pointing out to the side, 60% of the weight on the back leg, and the hands are in a low-high position, so front hand low, back hand high. This is the normal guard position that he uses. That's with the left side forwards. Obviously with the right side forwards it would look like this. Okay, so sort of 60-40 low-high position. From the front on, again 60-40 in the weight distribution, back hand high, front hand low, or like so. So the fighting techniques that I'm going to be doing are all come from this position. The next thing we're going to do is look at the mechanics of how he teaches kicking. Okay, so the important thing is on this is from this position here, you're going to bring your knee straight up like you're about to do a front kick, and obviously switch the guard. Okay, this is your basic position for the kicks. Okay, just knee up front, like a front kick. Okay, and let's say the guard switches. Now this is the front hand, so this is low and this is high. Okay, all our kicks are coming from that position. So obviously front kick will come from that position. But roundhouse kick or turning kick, depending on what you call it, that also comes from that position. So from this position here, you're going to bring the knee up, and then you're going to turn and extend the foot like so. Okay? So what happens normally when you're teaching a roundhouse kick? Three things happen. 1, the knee comes up. 2, the hip turns. 3, the foot extends. When I teach a roundhouse kick normally, I will bring the knee up and turn the hip at the same time. Then I will extend the foot. So it's basically done in 2 beats. 3 things are done in 2 beats. Knee up and turn on the first beat, and then extend the foot on the second beat. With Chun Taekwondo, the same 3 things are done, but you bring your knee up on the first beat, and then you turn and extend on the second beat. Okay, so 3 things done in 2 beats, just done differently. The timing's slightly different. Okay, so the turning of the hip is done later in the kick, okay, in Grandmaster Kim's method. Okay, so if we're doing a roundhouse kick or a turning kick, we'll do like so. I'll do some on each side. So from this position here, we're going to go number 1, number 2. So knee comes up, 3, and turn, and 4, knee up and turn. Note, I hit with the ball of the foot if I'm barefoot. Obviously, if you're wearing army boots, you hit with the toes. That's different. But for practicing with light shoes or ball of the foot, you hit with. Or for practicing with light shoes or bare feet, you hit with the ball of the foot like you would when you're breaking boards. Left side, it looks like this. So 1, knee up and turn. 2, knee up and turn. 3, knee up and turn. 4, knee up and turn. Okay. That's how the roundhouse kick or turning kick is done. The side kick is done from the exact same position, okay? So what you're doing is you're still bringing the knee up to the front, and then you're driving the edge of the foot out as you turn the hips. So there's no difference between the starting position for the roundhouse kick and for the side kick, okay? So from here, knee up, extend out as you turn. Okay? So it's always coming forwards first and then turning into the kick, okay? The beautiful thing about this, and the reason why Grandmaster Kim teaches it this way, is that you don't know which kick is coming at you until the foot is halfway there. So the foot's nearly at you at this stage, and you still don't know what the kick is going to be. Okay? If I was to go the traditional way of throwing a roundhouse kick from there, you'd know it was going to be a roundhouse, or it's going to be a side kick from here. But you don't know which it's going to be when they all both come from the same position. Okay, so that's the logic. So on side kick position from here, knee up, drive it out. 1, yeah. 2, knee comes up, extend it out. 3, knee up, turn and kick. And then 4, knee up, turn and kick. Other side, knee comes up, turn. 1, 2, knee up and turn. 3, knee up and turn. And 4, knee up and turn. Okay? So that's the difference in how the body mechanics of the turning kick and the side kick, how it differs from how a lot of the kicks are taught normally. Okay? I'm not suggesting that you have to practice that, but I'm just saying that this is how it's done, and if you want to try practicing it this way, you will see the virtues of it when you do it. Okay? And as I say, different kicks are done different ways for different reasons. This is how Grandmaster Kim teaches, so try and practice it, get used to it. Now, I'm not suggesting that you need to substitute for the way you normally kick, but just try it, see how it fits, see how it works, and it may work better in some situations for you than in others. Okay, best of luck with that.